Hey everyone, it's Mirella Manelli, and today I'm going to show you how to transition blonde hair into a cinnamon brunette ombre shade using all Kenra color, so stay tuned and check it out. My model today was ready to take her blonde ends and transition it into more of a cinnamon brunette shade. And as you can see, she's a natural level 5, and we have lots of different level of highlights throughout her hair, everything from levels 7, 8, and 9 throughout, and she was ready for something a little bit more low maintenance. I went ahead and pre-sectioned her into 4 quadrants, and we decided that we didn't really mind how much grow out she had from her highlights, so we're going to go ahead and utilize that to create a color melt. For her formula, I decided to go in with all demi-permanent since we're only depositing. And for her root formula, I wanted to create more of a red-brown effect, so I decided to use 7 RB equal parts with 5 RB, and I mix that up 1:2 mixing ratio with 9 volume developer. For her ends, I wanted to use the same 7 RB formula, but just give it a little extra pow for more of a cinnamon effect. So I added in just a few ribbons of 6R and 8C, 1:2 mixing ratio with 9 volume developer. As you can see, I'm just applying the base formula right onto her root, and I'm making sure to bring that color down just so it starts to overlap at the line of where the highlights start. This is just going to help add a little bit more depth on those highlights, but it's still going to give me a really nice dimension, as you'll see at the end of this video. I typically start in the back and just work my way from the top right on down. And then once I'm complete with my back section, I then take a comb and just start to comb through that color. So this is just gonna bring that color down just slightly a little further, giving me a little bit more nicer blend as it starts to process as I continue to move on throughout the hair. If I don't do this, sometimes I can get a harsh line of demarcation of where I left the application. So combing this through just helps make sure I get a nice seamless blend, especially since we're using demi-permanent, which tends to be more of a progressive color. Once I'm done with the back, I then move on to the front. So I usually leave the front for last because it's gonna require less processing. As you can see, I took advantage of the fact that she has a lot of blonde towards the front, so I just created a zigzag part from her center part and then just pulled that all the way down to right in front of her ear. What this is going to allow me to do is apply the color onto a brand new section right here in the front, so that way I'm applying that color just a little further down, again right where those highlights meet, but on that front section I'm just going to tap it into that zigzag section, so that way we don't bring that dark hair color too far down, because we do want to take advantage of the fact that she has a lot more blonde and brightness throughout the face, so we don't really want to take that brightness away. Once my application is complete, I then go right back to where I started, which is right in the back, and I'm going to use a comb to further pull that color right on through and then apply my secondary formula color that we mixed up, which is the 7 RB with 6R and 8C. Little tip here is to really make sure you work in this color because we're working with previously lightened hair. So it tends to be a little bit more porous and an uneven porosity. So you just want to be sure that you're really getting in there and working that color through. And especially on that zone where that 7 RB root color formula is at, we really want to make sure that we're blending in those two colors because it's already been processing for a little bit. And again, we just want to help further blend in those two formulas so we get a nice seamless look. For the sides, I really like to still work from the bottom up, but as you can see, I'm working in that secondary front section that I created a little bit earlier, and I'm creating diagonal forward sections. And the reason is so that way when I'm done applying the color and really working it through, I'm pulling that hair back away from the face, so that way it's just a little bit more comfortable while your client is processing, and it's just not going to create a lot of mess. We really want to create nice clean working space and just be nice and neat, especially when applying color and doing a big change like this. Again, it's just a little added tip, especially for customer service in the salon, which I know your client will be very grateful for. Once I was done applying my color from roots to ends on all 4 quadrants, I then put in that secondary formula from mids to ends on the very front pieces, and then started my timer for 20 minutes, and I processed her room temperature. Once she was done processing, I shampooed and conditioned her out with Kenra Platinum Prime Shampoo and Conditioner. So this is a style enhancing cleanser that is color safe, and it encourages elasticity for optimal workability, which is great because she has previously highlighted hair. So I thought this was the perfect shampoo and conditioner to use on her. Plus, it's gonna prepare me for a really nice canvas when we get ready to blow dry and style her hair. For her style, I'm using Formation Mousse from Kenra Platinum Prime Collection, and I just put a generous amount throughout her hair and then continued to blow dry her roots first, and then finished her off with a blowout using a round brush. To finish her style, I went in with a 1 1/4 inch curling iron and applied heat cast spray onto each section before adding in those vertical curls, and then finished her off with some Veil styling cream on dry hair. And here's the final result on how to transition blonde hair into a cinnamon brunette ombre shade using all Kenra color. So just to recap, we went in with a color melt in demi-permanent using 7RB and 5RB, 1 to 2 with 9 volume developer right onto the new growth, and then blended that into a lighter shade in our demi-permanent of 7RB with just a few ribbons of 8C and a few ribbons of 6R, 1 to 2 mixing ratio with 9 volume developer, and processed her for 20 minutes. And for her final style, we used Signature Style Collection and Kenra Platinum Formation Mousse and gave her a nice voluminous blowout. For her curls, we used heat cast spray for some protection, and then finished her off with Veil styling cream. Now, I really hoped you enjoyed this hair tutorial, and if you did, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe. Make sure to check out my other hair tutorials on my channel, and I hope to see you guys next time.